cooked food against D Nice. Shout out to D Nice as well. I don't want to like downplay him or nothing like that. Shout out to D Nice. It was a very good battle. No chokes, no stumbles or nothing like that. Josh Carroll, first time battling on Cartel. Cooked food, showed up, showed out. It's a good ass battle. Shout out to both of those people as well. Shout out to who the fuck else? I don't want to forget nobody or nothing like that. Before we get to all the bullshit, I just want to shout out to all the good before all the bullshit because the bullshit always get overshadowed by actually
Oh, you
fucking
ain't
went on
mentioned
and
that
shit like that.
that one off we had when I smoked you in the alley, man. You ain't mentioned that.
Yeah,
Pause.
shout out me for 3-0 and stretch, in
You
the
niggas,
alley and
you
shit.
niggas having one offs in the alley.
Here
Yo,
we
Man,
I
I was
thought
go.
finna stop
I
in when he
thought your
said.
mic was I thought your shit was fucked up,
Man,
Cap.
I was finna
That shit
stop
was
in when he
crazy.
said shout out D Nice and all that.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Yima. Shout out to Bully Danny and Black Gemini, Body Gang Black Gemini. Shout out to my nigga, but shout out to Bully Danny and Black Gemini. They both cook food. That was a really good ass battle as well. That excuse me, that was my battle of the night until AK Engage had went. AK Engage just kind of set a new standard for what the pit is kind of is like that. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say it set a new standard because the example and Luke Castro did that. Gucci and Young Cannon did that as well. But that battle is up there with those battles as well. That shit was a very good battle, very good event, and all of that. But shout out to everybody for real. Like people don't know. Well, shit me and Cap most definitely like had was over this event. Salute to Black Ice and Doe for allowing us to, put newer talent on the card or newer talent on Cartel. Because if it wasn't for us, a lot of you newer motherfuckers wouldn't be touching this Cartel stage in the first place at all. And that's just me being honest. It's no like slight to nobody or nothing like that, but that's just being honest. Now for two, now going forward as far as with the Forge events, we gonna do something more different because at the same time Cartel is held at a standard as well, so we are gonna hold other battle rappers to a standard as well. Like it's not for to be no easy process just to get on Cartel just because you cool with me or cool with Cap or cool with Doe or Ice or whatever the case is. Like motherfuckers gotta have some type of credentials or something, or just be good in general, and not just, and it's not just about rap, it's about your professionalism as well, how you carry yourself. Like if we calling you on the stage and we waiting on you to get on stage and shit like that, that's not professionalism. Like we got to get all that type of shit in order as well. But it wasn't too many of that though, or nothing like that. So salute to everybody, man. That's me ranting, saying the good about the Forge event before we get to the bullshit. If y'all want me to kick it off for the bullshit, I most definitely can do that. But I'll open up the floor to everybody else first before I get to going.
I think I think we should let Ice take it.
Yeah, Ice, you wanna take control of this of all of this? Sarah Peace.
Um, no, I actually was just gonna put my input in. It's your shit.
Uh
We always there.
okay, bet. Yeah, y'all want me
Tell
to
them, tell them what happened at your event.
all right, bet. So we gonna talk about let's speak on this Billy Boondock shit. Okay. So it's a lot of false narratives that's getting spreaded around that I've been seeing, hearing from other motherfuckers that wasn't even at the event. Like, how's y'all going off of fucking goofy word basically at the end of the day? Like if y'all know Billy Boondocks, at the end of the day and I'm not even saying that's no disrespect, but you can take it how you want, but he's a goofy. It was goofy actions, and goofy actions cause for goofy consequences at the end of the day. So this is what happened play by play leading up to the event. um on the spaces, he was on the Cartel spaces. He agreed to do the battle with Streets. Streets kind of accepted the battle more, so he agreed to do it. But he agreed to do the battle with Streets. He said he don't need no flight, no nothing. He's coming out here on his own dime, his own money, and everything. So we like, okay, this is your words, not ours. You came up with this agreement for yourself. So we hold you to that standard, basically. Just like how we get held to our standard, we hold you to your word and your standard as well. So I guess leading up to the event, I guess correct me if I'm wrong, Ice and Doe,
So
but
yeah, I'll jump in right here.
yeah, bet,
So
bet, thanks.
So then, when we don't discuss business in front of everybody, we're gonna
Yeah.
do it so y'all can get some type of insight on what exactly happened.
Okay.
So then, I get a call at like 3 in the morning. It's him saying, "What airline is he on?" Mind you, he had his ticket for what, like 3 weeks. He had his ticket for no. First of all, when it come to purchase a ticket, he let motherfuckers know that he didn't have the money to purchase the ticket. He said that he got half of the money. After he said he was gonna take care of everything. All right, so Cowboy set it up. I tell Cowboy, tell him to shoot half. We'll pay for the rest. We did that. Send him this ticket. I mean, yeah, send him his ticket. Send him his confirmation. So he wait to 3 in the morning when he got to be at the fucking airport 3 hours later and say, "What airline am I on?" It's 3 in the morning. We fucking sleep. First of all, ain't nobody woke. Well, I'm not up at no 3 in the morning. So I happened to get up, like I think like a couple hours later, where he should have been boarding the plane, and I asked him, "Is he cool?" He said, "No." He called me like, "No, I'm not. Uh, I'm at home. I didn't go because I don't know what airline it is." Now I'm irritated as a bitch because what do you mean? Like you could have went to the airport, show whoever your confirmation number, or typed it in the kiosk, and they would have directed you. Oh well, if I take an Uber, I want to get dropped off exactly at the airline. I said, where the fuck is you from? Because when you go in the airport, if you get dropped off at Delta, Southwest is a couple of steps away, or whatever airline is a couple of steps away. What do you mean you got to get dropped at the door? He go on to tell me that he's mentally challenged and he don't got common sense. I'm thinking he's trying to be funny, so he pisses me off even more. I'm like, let me get off of here. I hit up though, and we trying to hurry up and figure it out like shit because he ain't finna get the money back, so we gonna have to buy this ticket again, flat out, our money. Obviously, he don't got the money to do it. Quick situation, we have to hurry up and do. Fucking push the button, buy the fucking ticket. I hit him up. Is you gonna be able to be there at this time, 10 o'clock? This is like 4 or 5 hours later. You able to be there at 10 o'clock? This is the confirmation number. This is the airline. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm so sorry. Da 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 da. All right, cool. He get to the airport. He get to Milwaukee airport and he texted me, which I seen it like probably 30, 45 minutes later. He said, "Who picking me up?" I immediately asked him, "Did somebody say they was picking you up?" Because per contract, when we do our shit, when we book people, yeah, we book the rooms, we book the travel if that's what previously discussed and it's in our contract. And yeah, we provide transportation. Now y'all remember, he said he doing everything himself. So that's why I specifically asked him because I don't know what him and Catboy talked about. Did somebody say that they were picking you up? Oh no, they didn't. I was just assuming. I was just assuming. I don't have no bread. I only have cash. I don't got digital money or some shit he was saying. I'm gonna call my girl. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. I said, all right, check this out. Shoot me, shoot me the receipt, the picture of the receipt of what you pay. I'm gonna cash up to you. I ain't even say shit to my brother about it because I knew it was gonna irritate him. I'll cash up it to you. So he finally get to the room. He let me know he there. Whatever, whatever. So we walking around trying to do like the little, try to make sure everybody there, trying to see what the matchups is. He missing. I call him. Where you at? I'm at the hotel. Sound check is at 1:30. I think it's like 2:30. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be there. I just don't got the money to get there. All right. Send me the receipt. I'm finna send you an Uber. Or you're not. No, I'll send me the receipt. I'm gonna send you the money so you can get your Uber. All right, bet. He sent me his tag. Send him the money. Here he come. So what is we already in a battle show when he get there? I think we had
Yeah,
already.
I think we was like
Yeah,
on the
yeah, we
break.
had started up.
We was on the break or
We was
whatever,
on
but
the
it was
break, so we had
yeah.
already did like two back to back.
Hmm.
So he come flagging me through the window to come and talk to him. So I go out there. He's like, I ain't ready. Can I go last? What's the order? What's the order? I said, I don't tell nobody what no order is. I just tell you when it's your turn. You know what I'm saying?
My fault,
And you
Ice.
supposed to be ready.
Let me interrupt before that because before that, he did call Ice on his
Oh
way
yeah,
up
yeah.
there
I
and he
forgot about
asked,
that.
was it a 1 round or 3 round battle? Now this has already been discussed and confirmed way beforehand, way before like y'all. I mean, if motherfuckers know how we do business, that's how we do business. Shit was already discussed beforehand what the steps and everything was. So on his way to the battle, he asked. was it a 1 round or 3 round battle? And then right then and
Right.
there, like my decision was
I,
already made on how the order the
yeah, because
shit was gonna go.
I was standing there talking to Show when he asked me the question, and I said it to Show, and he know that it's 3 rounds. Like what the fuck? So I'm telling him it's 3 rounds. And mind you, like this Show shit. So Show putting the order in how he putting the order in. So you already sound like you're not prepared. So he didn't make him to be the last battler. So he get there and he flagged me through the window. I go outside. He tell me he not ready. Can he go last? What's the order? I tell him you gonna be on when we call you on. We on a break right now. No, it was the last. I think the last round of whoever was up there, and then it was gonna be a break. So I'm like, you got about like 15, 20 minutes tops. Like, oh yeah, okay, I got it, I got it. So I walk off. He out there, pacing, going back and forth on the side of the building and shit. How y'all do when y'all prepare? And then we call him up. He come in there and he looking like he ain't ready and shit. So he get up there and then you can go from there, show, because then
Yeah.
y'all went back and forth.
Before like he even called him up, so before like going into like as he getting set to battle, he telling Ice like, oh, I got this shit, like I don't choke, I don't do this and that. Like basically explaining like, oh, I got my material down packed and all that. I'm ready and all that. I don't choke, I don't fuck up, I don't do nothing like that. So we walking into the event. Now it's Streets and Billy Boondocks next. So got on stage. I believe Billy went first, right? So like after the first 8 bars. So after all it is, now the battle happening. So now after like the first 8 bars of him like rapping and shit, the nigga he fucked up and choked or whatever. Then he pulled out his phone to look at his bars, like just in front, like just know, like it wasn't shit basically. So he put out his phone to everybody, then got his shit back, and then started rapping again and finished this round off. Streets went cooked. Second round, got his bars off. He was going for a minute. Crowd was showing him like a little love. Then he fucked up again and pulled out his phone, just like it ain't shit. Basically, like it's just basically disrespecting. It's like disrespecting the league and disrespecting the stage. Basically, like we some peons or some shit. Like it's a peon type stage.
So I just want to say this real quick. Like
Hmm.
when you put out like so you done seen on cartel people done choke before, people done stumbled and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Never not once have you seen people disrespect that moment. Everybody's always like, all right, man, take your time, man, get it back, get it back. Like
Exact
we
facts.
real supportive. But he put out his phone and he was making a joke about it like it was no big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Like he was
And
treating it like we want like
and that's
nigga.
disrespectful to the
Yeah.
people who came here to listen and to the people who paid you to be here. You know
And
what I'm
we're not
saying? You
supposed to
already,
even have paid them on top of that. Like you said, you
yeah.
was coming on your old dime and shit like that. So it's like you coming in somebody's house and you leeching.
Hey,
Like you
show.
you yeah.
Let me add one thing real quick for y'all continue.
Yeah,
These
go ahead.
was regular chokes. He was choking for like a whole minute. So
Yeah,
just that
facts.
sitting there like he got it. He was sitting there like he was thinking. Then he pulled his phone out, and then he didn't even get right to it. He had to scroll through for a minute. Then he
Exact
got, so it's like over
exactly.
a minute choke.
Yeah. Go ahead, Stretch. I
And
see it.
making jokes the whole time.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Stretch.
before we get past this part, because I was hearing he was saying he ain't had time to prep. When I pulled up, y'all know I was late. I came from the city.
Mm-hmm.
When I pulled up, he was right there on the corner going over his rounds. I had time to pull up, roll up, listen to a little bit of music, get out, come into the venue, order my food, and watch the full 3 rounds
Thank
between Bully Danny and Gemini. So he
thank
had
you.
plenty of time
So
to rehearse.
and by the time
Now
he
you can
pulled
carry
up,
on the story.
yeah, by the time Billy pulled up, that was on our first break. So there was two more battles, two more 3 rounders that happened by the time Billy was there already. So he stood all his time outside while the battles and shit was going down. And y'all know how long like battles go and shit when it's 3 rounds and shit like that. So back into the battle. The nigga, so second round, fucked up again. Just like how example said, it wasn't no regular fuck up. It's like a minute in his fucking up. And he just all through his phone, just looking at his bars, like just treating the shit like it ain't, it's just flat out disrespect at the end of the day. Like I'm looking at Gage, I'm looking at them Bankhead, like I'm just looking like the shit, just like bro, just treating it like a joke at the end of the day. Like, and that's just how it was. So third round, he got the freestyling a little bit, like some whack ass freestyles and shit like that. And then he finished out. I think I don't know if he looked through his phone one more time again. I'm not 100% sure because like at the end of the
No,
day, I was
he
just
didn't even
kind of
have
blue
a
by
third.
then, to be honest.
He didn't even have a third. He ain't looking his phone for that.
Yeah, yeah, he freestyled his whole third thing. He had to freestyle his whole third or whatever the case was. So the battle is over with, right? So we moving on to the next battle. We moving on to the last battle, which is Gage and 8 versus AK. So while we moving on to the last battle, the nigga is still on stage like, oh wait, I thought I was the main event. I thought I was the last battle and woo woo woo. We like, bro, get the fuck off the stage, nigga. We moving on to the next battle. Like, what you say don't fucking matter. At the end, this is not your shit. This is we run the shit how we wanna run it. So if your battle's over with, like get off the stage, move to the side. We moving on to the next battle. We trying to keep the show going and shit. But he like kind of more like just interrupting the program, still on stage, and kind of just antagonizing shit. Like damn near,
Hey,
damn near
hey,
making it
show,
like, yeah.
show. Nah, because you ain't explaining that shit good enough, bro. And that fucking third, bro. And then let me tell y'all something, bro. That nigga is a master manipulator, by the way. Cause in that third, all of a sudden he was way more quote unquote drunker than he was the whole battle. Like the way he was acting when cause he knew he fucked up. Like, and then it was crazy because John even called time, and this nigga yelling over John, like, no, ain't no fucking time. While he
Oh,
reading
Cap,
his
you talking
phone
about when
and
he was
shit.
like, when you
Yeah,
doing that
like,
goofy shit?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro.
That
I'm
was
like,
in the first round
no,
when
nigga,
that
that was that
No, that
last
was the
round. He was like,
third round, nigga.
and he's
oh
like,
that was
it's
third.
nigga you.
Okay. Oh yeah,
I'm like,
you're right.
bro, I'm like, I know, bro. I'm sitting here with my face, my fucking face in my palm, like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I didn't even believe that shit was real, bro. Like,
So the nigga rubbing like pause when I say this, but the nigga rubbing everybody the wrong way, like leading up to the event, disrespecting the stage at the event. So it's like you playing with motherfuckers' money, you playing in motherfuckers' face with people time, you playing with streets time because you just fucking shit up basically at the end of the day. Then you fucking with our time while we trying to move on to the next battle, just interrupt this shit and kind of being hostile about it.
hell
Honestly,
yeah, like to
you
the
being
point
like it wasn't
security
like
got
he was just
involved.
yeah, it wasn't like he was just saying like oh like asking a simple question. He like making a big deal out of it, like, oh, I thought I was the main event, like woo woo woo. So go ahead, Gage. I see your hand up if you want to chime in.
Nah, real quick. Just to kind of chime in. Uh, and just about his energy in general. When he prior to any of this shit happening, when he was on stage, I think it was in his third round, he was getting heckled or whatever. Um, I was damn near trying to encourage him. You see what I'm saying? Because he was doing like
Facts,
a
facts.
steak scheme or meat scheme. Pause. You see what I'm saying? I guess that's what he was
Yeah, he reacted to
freestyling.
it. He
Yo,
thought you was making fun of this
If
shit.
you remember, he was doing
Yeah, yeah, and
like, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying. So
hey, facts.
you
yeah,
gave him a
so
little encouragement. He tried to
Yeah,
buck up, and Gage
yeah, he
about
tried
yeah,
to
to be
buck
like,
yeah.
up
hold
on
up.
So
Gage, like so
and
his
I
Nah,
energy was just
he
off.
like kept saying peppercorn like 50 times.
right,
Like
Yeah,
this the
Peppercorn.
thing,
We was like,
man. This,
the fuck?
this like like battle rap is an art, and this art form is like subjective, right? But you know when the motherfucker did not prepare and they up there playing.
it's a
So
fact.
it was over. It was time for the main event. We told him multiple times, like, make your way off the stage. You about to go right to the main event. Everybody ready for that. The main event is there. Everybody's there. This dude refuses to get off the stage. Refuses to get off the stage.
facts.
I'm like, yo, just step over there and we can continue our battle or go outside or whatever. He just still there. So to this point, people are like, all right, well, let's just move dude off the stage. At the end of the day, like,
No,
Yeah, like it
he
wasn't
made
even,
a
and it
he
wasn't
made a
even a
comment.
disrespectful. It wasn't
no,
like
that's
in
when
even a
the comment was
disrespectful
made.
manner. Like
That's when the
cut was,
comment was
Mm.
made
yeah,
when
cut,
like he
cut. My fault. Go ahead.
well shit cut right here. If you wanna
Yeah, chime in because cut was guiding him off stage. It wasn't like he was just being
nah, he
disrespectful
wasn't
about it.
disrespectful at all.
Yeah, so cut was like guiding him off stage, like he had him like grabbed him and shit. But it was like more so
Man,
like on a
listen,
in a
I ain't
in a
blaming
in a
him
less
no
harmful
aggressive
manner.
way. I ain't grab him aggressively. I
Yeah,
grabbed him on some. How you want somebody to pay attention to you?
yeah, like
And he got on some. Man, you can really, you know what I'm saying? Like he said what he said after that. Like,
yeah.
also, you want to step outside?
So he
Now,
really just bucked up. Like he
And
basically got
yeah,
the
like
disrespectful.
crazy
Like,
thing
oh, what you?
is,
Let's go outside and
hey,
woo woo woo.
the
I
best way to pull it is he did some Lonzo shit on training day. He turned around like, oh, fuck all you niggas.
Yeah, like the nigga was
I
he
the
was
crazy
being
All
thing
you
really
is
niggas.
when he first bucked up at Cut, I saved him because Cut was about to get on his ass right then and there, and
ex-
I held my hand up like, hold on, Cut,
Yo,
don't do it, don't do it, bro. He was finna
so
get on that nigga ass
exactly.
right then and there.
So like through all the disrespect and he tried to buck up and turn up, like that's just like a nigga. So he basically let me finish the story, then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. So the nigga turned up, right? Tried to turn up, told the nigga to come outside. So it wasn't like a nigga snuck him or a nigga punched him while he walking away or nothing like that. The nigga talking shit. Then my nigga just went through the crowd and bust him in his shit and kept busting him in his shit. So he went from a stage pass to floor seats instantly.
Allegedly.
He went from stage pass to floor seats instantly, just off being
Allegedly.
Yeah.
goofy though.
And, and then
Allegedly.
after that,
Allegedly.
a motherfucker watch you dust your shoulders off,
hey,
ask you again,
hey,
like,
wait.
you cool?
Hey, hold on, wait. My nigga came in with the original hit, so he got dust off and cool. Then Cut said, "Remix, babe."
Remix.
Hey, hey,
Cut
no,
came in
you
with the remix.
y'all seen that y'all seen that new series with the London superheroes with Lamar superhero and shit
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking
with
about.
with the
Supercell or
nigga
something like
Trey
that.
and yeah, Super Saiyan. I remember in Super Saiyan when he was like at the end after dude stuck up for him and fought for him, then he popped short, he say, I would have let him live if he would have stuck up for himself. That scene just played back in my head like, hell no. Hey, look, dude,
So the nigga,
check it out.
so the nigga got dealt with real quick, right? Like it was quick, like real fast, you know. And the nigga, he got up. So security and everybody broke it up. So I don't want to make it seem like a nigga got jumped. The nigga didn't get jumped for one. My nigga rushed him. My nigga Alex rushed him. Got him on the floor. Went from stage past the floor seats. Boom. That was it. Then the nigga still said something slick and still tried to do something. So cut got a little remix 1 2 up in there. Boom. That was it. The nigga just left out the building. Like he wasn't like it could have got real ugly for him because at the end of the day, he rubbed everybody the wrong way. And the way he was coming into it, it's like he coming into another motherfucker. It's like somebody coming into your hood or on your block, or on your street. That's not from your street, that's from the whole opposite side. And just disrespecting your block and your street. Basically acting like shit sweet. Like acting like you
Listen,
niggas peons and
listen,
acting like
man.
he running
Hey, but
shit.
on some real shit though, like we don't resort to violence. That ain't what the fuck. He over there telling people he got his ass whooped because he fucked up his bars. No, your mouth got you hitting your shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it
but we
was
don't.
that.
We definitely don't condone in that type of shit at all. Like nobody wanted that to happen to do, but
Look,
if
look,
it couldn't have happened to a
look,
better person. I'll tell you
but
that for sure.
look, the nigga got really so many. In all honesty, he had got received so many passes. If we really being honest, because if we only talk about like, or what he was doing is just outside of battle rap at that point. You playing with somebody money. Now you just playing with the money and shit like that. So now it's like we gave you passes and you forced it. Your mouth kept running, your mouth kept moving when it's not supposed to move. When you just all you had to do was get the fuck off the stage and move to the fucking side, and all is good after that. But no, you kept talking, you kept forcing it, you kept being a problem, and the problem got handled. We are battle rappers. Cartel is a group full of battle rappers, but we not just battle rappers at the end of the day.
Hey, man, I just want to say